And this is we're actually going to talk about the evolution of the being. I don't know, since most people are a bit new, it might be, might be a bit too advanced. I might have to go back a bit to the beginning, but yeah, we'll speak a little bit about karma. We're going to talk about some breathing, some special breathing that's very helpful. Regularity, doing it regularly, meditating every day really helps. You build it up. So it's really important. And we talked about finding a place. So what you'll notice, hopefully, every day that you meditate, if you're regular, you'll start to see that it gets easier and easier. It's not perfect every day, but it's your own inner self wants to meditate. The more you meditate, you'll see some signs of progress. Also, we'll speak about karma a little bit, so I'll go on. I jump right to reincarnation and karma because it's the 4th week, so don't be shocked. And it's just, what is it? And why do I talk about it? There is a reason, and it's tied in with meditation. Everybody starts from somewhere, and everybody's at a different point in their life. So what is reincarnation is like the evolution from less light and knowledge to more and more life after life. So in one way, you can look at it as the evolution of the plant to the animal, to the human, to the more evolved, to like the divine. Each life's a learning process in order to grow spiritually. Spiritual masters, spiritual teachers had meditated life after life. And it's a growing, it's a learning. But the thing that I love about the concept of reincarnation is that it doesn't end. You have another chance. Doesn't mean be a defeatist, but it means that, you do whatever you can in one life and you make the most of each life. You have to take advantage and you make progress, but it doesn't end there. So if somebody does pass away at a younger age, it's very sad, but it doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. It's more like the purpose of it is to realize that every lifetime is an opportunity to make progress and learn and grow. And along with that comes karma. One of the beautiful things about reincarnation is that the idea of it is that every life is a learning experience, okay? And so karma is the way to learn. So what goes around comes around, cause, effect. For every action, there's a reaction. So what good you do in the world, what goes out, comes back to you. And karma is just a way to learn. If one life you are, let's say, you hate people that are a certain, religion or ethnic group or something, well, maybe in the next life you're going to come back as that person, that same thing, to learn the lesson. There's always a lesson to learn from everything. Basically, it's life is learning is the point. And as you meditate, you spiritually grow, you learn, you increase your inner understanding. So through your meditation, you really will learn to be positive, give out positive energy, and it really comes back to you. So we want to have an integrated being, all the parts. When we speak about being, we spoke about this in the second class. We have a mind, we have a body, we have a mind, we have a heart, we have like a vital, which is our dynamic part, we have a soul. So all the parts of our being, when you start to meditate, you actually start to experience these different parts of yourself. And the more you meditate, the more you understand the reasons for life. These things all work together. Okay. If you're interested in reading something that talks about reincarnation, it's so fascinating. You can look it up. Called 20 Cases Suggestive of Reincarnation by Dr. Ian Stevenson. And I read that book a long time ago. It's amazing. And then you probably read Life After Life, and there's many other very interesting books about it. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically what Sri Chinmoy, our meditation teacher, was saying is that, you know, some people say, oh, it's only a Hindu, only Hindus believe in reincarnation, but it's not just a Hindu concept. So when the soul comes into the world, it means that the soul comes into the world with a new garment. Now we are wearing clothes. And you can imagine, I'm not going to read it all, but basically it's that when it's time for you to leave the body, go to the other world, wherever you think you go, sanctioned by God or the higher truth, you will leave and then come back again. This is one of the Hindu concepts. And in the Gita, which is the Bhagavad-Gita, it's a sacred Hindu text. The quote is, as a man discards his old and worn out clothes and takes on new ones, so does the embodied soul discard this body and migrate from body to body. So we get tired at the end of our life. It's okay. You're young now. Don't worry about it. But if you're a doctor, you've probably seen a lot of death, you know, and it can be a beautiful thing when someone's ready to go. Don't feel that they're gone forever, and then there's a chance that you can meet again. So it's a long, long, long philosophical idea that you can think about. But when you meditate, these kind of ideas come into our thinking and our feeling. So some people also ask about, how do you know if you're having a good meditation? So this is an answer that our teacher Sri Chinmoy gave. If you are meditating properly, you will have spontaneous inner joy. Nobody's given you any good news, admired you, done anything for you, but you will have an inner feeling of delight. If you have mental tension or disturbance, then you will know that this kind of meditation is not for you. But if you are entering into a higher plane, you will feel that your body is becoming very light. Although you don't have wings, you will almost feel that you can fly. So when you're meditating, if you feel a spontaneous joy, and there's no real reason for it, or after your meditation, you feel this means you've done a good meditation. And you will also know how you feel afterwards. If peace, light, love, and joy have come to the fore from within, then you will know that you have meditated well. So now we're going to actually do some meditation. One of the ways to meditate is through visualization. As I mentioned, we usually start with a concentration. So we'll just actually start our meditation by listening to the bowls, and we'll chant a mantra Om. When we do it, you don't have to turn on your sound. You can do it by yourself. When we do any technique, it's really important to keep your back straight. Okay, not leaning. And keep your breathing very quiet. Breathe through your nose as much as possible. So I will talk through this visualization. I have to move you so I can read it. And basically it's to experience height. So we're going to start, this was from last week, we'll visualize, I'll explain it first and then we'll do it, but you'll visualize yourself climbing a mountain, going up to the top and feeling the vastness of the sky. But I will talk through it, okay? And then on the next slide, we'll continue it coming down from the mountain and diving deep within. So we're going to experience height and depth and openness. When we meditate, we try to, remember, keep the back straight, breathe calmly. And if you have thoughts, don't follow the thoughts. Just come back to my voice and your images and the sound of the bowls. Okay, so we'll start, but we'll chant Om 3 times to start, to help to calm the mind. Start it.
You can close your eyes. Feel yourself climbing up a very high mountain. Go up. It's very easy for you to climb. As you climb higher and higher, notice the freshness all around you. The air is pure and clean. You feel very light, very happy. You're going higher and higher. There's beautiful panorama. Still and quiet. Go imagine yourself in your own pace, just climbing higher and higher until you reach the top of the mountain. When you are there, just sit at the top of the mountain and look out and feel the vastness of the sky, the beautiful blue sky. Feel not only that you are very high up, all your worries and cares are left below. Feel that you're one with the vast sky. And if you have any thoughts, just feel like they're birds flying through the sky. They don't affect the vastness. They don't affect your feeling of openness, vastness. And try to focus also in the center of your chest. We'll do this for a few minutes. Feel that you are as vast as the sky. You are as high as the mountain. Nothing bothers you. You've left everything below. There's nothing that you cannot do. You're on top of the world. You are happy. You are peaceful. You are at one with nature. Now keep this feeling with you. Slowly you come down the mountain, keeping the peace, the height, the feeling, the joy. You slowly descend the mountain. So now we're going to go continuing. As you come down the mountain, you see a beautiful fresh lake. Jump into the lake. Don't worry if you can't swim. Don't worry about the temperature because this is our own inner beautiful experience. Jump in and feel the silence and the peace of the depth of the lake. So go down, down to the very bottom where it's all still, peaceful. You're surrounded by blue. Maybe they're beautiful fish. You don't have to follow them. They won't affect the stillness. And just imagine that you're
experiencing the depth at the bottom of the ocean, of the lake. You are being cleansed, purified. Everything that ever disturbed you has disappeared with the water. And when you feel ready, you feel refreshed, you feel the stillness, you can slowly come up, leave the water, come to the water's edge. Bringing with you the feeling of stillness, inner depth, peace. These are all experiences. These are all qualities that you already have inside you. And you can feel them because they're already there. And they also will not disappear. So you can call on these qualities anytime. You can call on the height, you can call on the depth, the peace that you felt. Every time you meditate, you can try to experience those qualities within yourself. I'm going to stay in a peaceful meditative state, and we're going to repeat again the mantra Om, which is a very great way to finish a meditation, and the mantra Shanti. And Shanti means peace in Sanskrit language. And it's repeated in 2 syllables in a chanting way as Shanti. So I'll chant the Om 7 times and the Shanti 7 times, and you can do it yourself with me. You don't need to put on the sound. And just focus on the sound, the O, U, like that. So we'll start with Om. Last time. Now Shanti. 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 Last time. Shanti. Feel the peace that's inside you now, the Shanti. It will not disappear. It comes from within you. It is you. You are peace, and you can call upon it any time that you need. So you've experienced your own inner height, vastness, and depth. And these are part of you, and they will not leave you. And so you can always go back to these experiences anytime when you meditate in the morning, if you meditate in the evening. These are just a few techniques. Talk about 2 different kinds of breathing that will also help you. It's called the Pranayama. Very simple breathing. If you are students, this is extremely helpful before exams. before any stressful activity that you have to do. It's a tied and true breathing technique. 2 variations, the simple variation and then the yoga variation. So the first pranayama means control of the breath. And this can help you in every situation. So the technique is that you breathe in. First time we're going to do it is with both nostrils. You breathe in a word, a spiritual word like Om. A mantra is the best, but you can just breathe in the word peace, anything you want. And then you hold it for 4 counts. So it's like if we do Om, Om, hold, Om, 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 Om. Then you breathe out for 2 counts, Om, Om. And you can do it in your own pace. It's a very excellent concentration. It's a great way to still your mind and to focus and to de-stress your whole being. So we'll just do this simple version, and then Vidura will lead you through the more complicated one with the nose. So we'll just try it. So just focus again on the heart. Keep your back straight and breathe in. Om, hold. Om, 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 Om. Breathe out. Om, Om. So do this on your own for just a minute or so. And then when you don't feel comfortable anymore, just do normal breathing. Okay, we'll try it by yourself. Okay, very good. Now just breathe normally. And we'll go to the more specialized version of this.
You breathe from the diaphragm, which is below your stomach. Okay. You breathe also from your chest area and from your clavicle area. So when you are breathing in, I'll exaggerate. You breathe in from the diaphragm, which is the lower part, chest, clavicle, and then you breathe out from the diaphragm. I'm exaggerating. If you want to test this, lie flat on the floor, take a book, very thick book, put it on your stomach, below your belly button, and then breathe in from the lower part, diaphragm, the chest, and the top, and then breathe out from diaphragm, exhale, and you'll see what that technique is, okay? So this particular technique here is alternate breathing. What it does, it really balances your whole being. You do that for about 4 or 5 minutes if you can, okay? The count relationship is 1, breathe in, 4, retain the breath, twice, exhale. So breathe in 1, hold 4, okay, exhale 2. If you want to do 2, then it's 2 times 4, 8, hold, and 4, exhale. So we'll start with a very simple one, which is 1. Okay. So you start using your right thumb, okay, to close your right nostril. Okay. I'll do it once. Then silently repeating the name. I'm just going to explain it to you and then we can do it. Silently repeat the name of God, Supreme, or Om just once. Then we close the left nostril with the 4th finger of the right hand. And with both nostrils closed, silently repeat the name of God, Supreme, or Om, okay, or peace, 4 times while holding the breath. Finally, with the thumb from the right nostril, still keeping the left nostril closed, exhale twice. Okay, repeating Supreme God. Okay, so we'll try that. Okay, hope it's not too complicated. Okay, so I'll try to count. Okay, hold right thumb, hold your right nostril. Okay, breathe in from the left. 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the right nostril. Breathe out. 1, 2. Start again from the right nostril. Breathe in 1. Hold. 4. Breathe out. 2. Okay, let's try it on your own now for about 2 minutes. Okay, just keep your back straight. It's very important. Okay, and just try to do it as normally as possible. Okay, so you breathe in from the right nostril. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out, right nostril. Okay, breathe in, right nostril. Hold. Breathe out, left nostril. Now breathe in, left nostril. Hold. Breathe out, right nostril. Breathe in, right nostril once. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2. Breathe in, left nostril. 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, right nostril. 1, 2. One more time. Breathe out. Breathe in, left nostril. Hold. Breathe out, right nostril. Okay. You know Trudeau, the former Trudeau, during the crisis of October, you could see in one of the films that they show, he's in the corner doing alternate breathing. I was so surprised to see this, you know, because he was trying to calm his whole system. What this does actually.
The top part.
Pardon?
The top part where it explains in normal breathing.
In normal breathing, both of our nostrils are usually functioning, but when we breathe properly through alternate nostrils, we get immediate relief from mental anxiety, worry, depression, and many other things that cause disturbance in our nature. Alternate nostrils breathing is the most important breathing exercise. Okay? If you do this every day, I can guarantee you, you will feel something different in your system. Physically, you will feel something different, and you will look differently. It's like meditation. If you want to test if anything's happening in your meditation, take a picture of yourself before you meditate, okay? And then meditate, and then a picture after. And you will see a difference that emanates through you. You can't totally explain it, but it is something that floods your being, okay? So I hope this helps you, and try to practice this. This is very effective, especially if you're nervous for an exam or anything. This is a very good technique, you know. Another simple technique is just to breathe in like the waves of the ocean. Just breathe in very softly and breathe out very softly, okay? And visualize the ocean. Okay, that's all you do with your back straight. It's very simple, but it's very, very effective, okay? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we'll just, because just one little short meditation because today's Thanksgiving, and it's very important to meditate on, or it's very helpful to meditate on gratitude. So we'll just do a very short, I've given you 2 images here, and I will read 2 short aphorisms that we can meditate on, and Vidura will play the bowl. When we meditate, try to feel the gratitude inside the center of your chest, your spiritual heart area. I'll read the poem and you can try to visualize it. Gratitude, you are my heart's beautiful flower. Gratitude, you are my life's soulful fruit. So try to feel gratitude and offer gratitude as a beautiful flower, like a beautiful lotus, and offer it out to anyone that you feel deserves your gratitude. I would like to offer your gratitude. Feel your gratitude expanding like a beautiful lotus flower. I light my life's gratitude candle with my heart's gratitude glow. So feel another way you can feel that there's a light, a candle inside you glowing, and that you're offering your own inner light, gratitude to whomever you want to share it with. We have so many things to be grateful for in our life, even when things are difficult. There's always something to be grateful for. You can also chant the word gratitude as a mantra to yourself if your mind starts to wander, and you can just chant it like a mantra by elongating the syllables, like gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I'd like to offer my gratitude for the opportunity to be of service and just to help you a little bit in your meditation. I have just a few more little lovely poems to think about. One message that inspires me a lot is the concept of self-transcendence. When you start meditating, each time you try to do a little better than you did before. You try to increase your meditation capacity. There's only one dream, and that will always be perfect in your lifetime. And that is the dream of self-transcendence. So every day you try to increase your meditation time a little, try to still your mind a little more, try to be a little kinder, a little nicer, a little more peaceful. This is self-transcendence. And because we're still going through a little bit of a hard time, there's some lovely little poems that our teacher Sri Chinmoy wrote to encourage people. Peace means the flood of love in the world family. We're all going through this together right now, so we're like a world family, and we have compassion and love for everybody. And this one's very beautiful.
The very nature of kindness is to spread. If you are kind to others, today they will be kind to you. and tomorrow to someone else.
It's really, that's the karma. So spread our kindness, and then encouragement radiates love, concern, and the feeling of oneness. So the more you meditate, the more you have this feeling of oneness. We are all one, we are all together. And, you know, we have compassion and love for everything everybody's going through. And the last one, hope knows no fear. Hope dares to blossom even inside the abysmal abyss. Hope secretly feeds and strengthens promise. So we have to not give up hope. We keep hoping that everything will be fine eventually. We will get through all this. So this is our teacher, Sri Chinmoy, and he wrote some of those poems. Actually, yesterday was the anniversary of his passing. And he passed away actually on October 11th, 2007, which was exactly 13 years ago. That's the end of our course. So I'm just going to say, yeah, this is just, we hope that you benefited from, you haven't come for the 4 weeks, so it doesn't fit, but that's okay. We just like to share our inspiration and help other people find their own peace. When we can get together again, we actually give in-person classes in the NDG area where we live. We have a place, classroom, like where we actually give meditation classes. So, and I also wrote a little book called The Beginner's Course in Meditation with all the techniques. And you can find it at this website. This is our montrealmeditation.org. Just basic information about our center, and my little book is there in chapters. This is the last message, which I want to leave you with. It's a lovely message to end our sessions. Our differences disappear the moment we come to realize that all hearts are one. So we like that. It's a lovely message, and we wish you care, health, inwardly, outwardly, and to meditate. And you know, Sri Chinmoy always said that meditation is everybody's birthright.